There used to be a clinic for those addicted to drugs, not far from where I grew up. I was always told to be wary of that part of town, and the addicts that lived there. I had a few preteen run-ins with junkies looking for cash. I remember one tried to play it off like she needed medicine for a cold. I had some friends that lived in that part of town. My family didn't have much money, but these friends were even worse off. One of my friends lived with his father, who was a 12-stepper and former alcoholic. His wife had died in a drunk driving accident, and it was a wake-up call for him. They had some funding at the clinic for people trying to get back on their feet, and they rented out rooms at low prices to recovering addicts. This friend in question, who I won't name, lived in room 9 below the clinic. Room 8 was owned by a meth addict with a heart of gold. I didn't know what meth was, but the man made sure I knew that it was bad. He was always nice to me, offering me and my friends sodas. I remember after drinking the first soda that he might have put something in it, but I felt fine and trusted the guy after that. I heard much later, not long before I moved away, from a woman at church that this meth addict had made it safely back on his feet and got a good paying job at the lumber mill. Room 9 didn't have such a happy ending. One day I dropped by to see my friend and no one was home. The whole basement area had an odd chemical odor smell to it. I assumed the worst, but left knowing there was nothing I could do. I continued to drop by every day until someone at the clinic asked if I was looking for my friend. He had been taken into custody of the state after his father died from snorting cocaine. As it turned out, a drug dealer posed as an addict and dealt drugs out of room 10. The thing about cocaine is that sometimes it only takes one snort to do you in. Returning home to visit my parents, now a fully grown man with children, I checked out the clinic and found it abandoned. The stench from before was still coming from room 10.